Hi, this is Lee Giles from Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. Our scripture is John 13:3 and 4. This is the ESV. Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going back to God, rose from supper. He laid aside his outer garments, and taking a towel, tied it around his waist. Have you ever dreamed you could just snap your fingers and have the thing you wanted? Ever wish you didn't have to get up and get it? You could just make it appear in your hand. If we had the power to do anything, we would likely use it for our own comfort and ease. Jesus had everything. He knew he had everything. He knew his beginning, he knew his end. He used it to demonstrate humility. He laid it all aside and took on the form of a servant. Jesus had the right to demand anything. He demanded the winds to stop and the demons to depart. He demanded salvation for others, not for himself. He didn't live for himself. He lived for others. He lived first and foremost for the Father, to fulfill the Father's will in all things. He lived for us, for his disciples, for those whom he was drawing to himself. Leaders serve, not demand. Christians serve, not demand their rights. Americans are taught to demand their rights, and Paul calls upon his rights as a Roman citizen. But there's a greater glory than freedom from the government. It's the freedom to not need anything for yourself, to live given over, to know your life isn't what matters most. We surrender our lives to Jesus to be broken and poured out as an offering, a sacrifice well-pleasing to God, not because we sacrificed, but because we loved.